Thank you both for your time here. Lauren, I'm going to start with you. How important is tonight's speech for the president? His first time giving a solo press conference since November of last year, and again, just 2 weeks after that debate disaster.
It's incredibly important, but I don't think there's anything Biden can actually do in this setting to assuage the concerns that keep getting reinforced as the days and weeks pass by since the debate. Biden has had more stumbles. He's had more of these problems that were highlighted in the debate. And so if things continue the same way and he has a few more stumbles tonight, they will be fairly scrutinized, and, worries will continue among Democrats and the rest of the public. And so I think it's too little, too late. It might even make the situation worse. And so we really don't know what's going to happen. But my best guess is it's not going to turn things around. It's either going to continue concerns or worsen them. It's just too high of a bar, and the behavior is too extreme, and the lying is too much at this point.
Charles, I'll throw it over to you now. There is so much talk about President Biden. Because of that, is the former president, is Donald Trump likely to announce his VP pick? Because there's important things happening on the right side of the aisle as well. Is he going to announce it potentially before Monday?
Well, I think Donald Trump is the master of knowing how to use news cycles to his benefit. Why on earth would you go ahead and insert yourself in the middle of something where it's so devastatingly bad for Joe Biden in the news cycle? I think he's going to let Joe Biden continue to trip all over himself throughout the next couple of days. Tonight's news conference and him going in front of the press is going to be devastating. There's really not that much that can be done to stop this train from careening out of the station. But I think the thinking behind the campaign is, why stop a good thing? So Donald Trump has plenty of time. He's going to have several more days of scrutiny around Joe Biden. So when, the mainstream media and Democratic prognosticators are beating up on your general election opponent, why would you stop them?
And Lauren, back to you. I mean, we are seeing this increasing pressure on President Biden to step aside. It's coming from lawmakers within his own party. It's coming from Hollywood, which we know does tend to be traditionally left-leaning. I mean, what is likely happening behind the scenes? What does it look like within the Biden campaign right now?
Well, I don't even have the sources that Joe or Kelly or Tom do, and I can tell you that it's utter and complete chaos. And that's very plain to see for any American, even incidentally tuning in to the news cycle, that Democrats are running around with their heads chopped off and they're at each other's throats and they don't know what to do. And one of the reasons why is because it's devastating and sad for the country. It's not just the polling. It's not just the fact that Democrats, no matter who they put up, are probably not going to win. At least that looks like it at this point in time. It's that their message of, we don't lie and we don't put ourselves before the country and we're pro-democracy and Donald Trump is not, that has been completely undercut by really what looks increasingly like a cover-up of Joe Biden's true condition. And nobody can agree on what to do about it, but Americans are scared, understandably so.
And Charles, back to you. I mean, you said in your last answer, why insert yourself? Do you think we will continue to see this more subdued, this quieter Trump as all this turmoil and chaos continues on the Democratic side?
I think the Republican Party is working quietly behind the scenes to coalesce a base. You saw the party announce a groundbreaking platform that is the most inclusive, the most forward-thinking and positive document that we could have gotten out of this. You've got increased conversations from donors, from people, elected officials across the country who are working just not, Donald Trump is not out here, settling old scores. He's receiving support and reciprocating with that with people who didn't necessarily have good things to say about him in the primaries. He's being so strategic, and the campaign is acting strategically to really start to push that message out there, get in that general election mindset as we're moving into this convention. While the attention may be on Joe Biden right now, do not think that Donald Trump or the campaign is just sleeping through this. The Republican Party is taking great strides to ensure we're in the best position coming out of this convention to scoop up as much of the general electorate vote as we possibly can.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.